Hello, this is Andy Smith, Head of Year 11. Thank you for joining me. The presentation that I'm going to go through is designed to give you as parents an understanding of how you can access and then to interpret the most recent TOPS reports, with the aim that these are going to benefit the discussions you're having at Parents' Evening. We will also cover the mock exam protocol, how you as parents can help with the revision, and also how the students can be managing the exam stress that they are undoubtedly going to be feeling. Finally, we will consider the future options for students as they move into further education. The easiest way to access the OPS report is through the Woodkirk Academy website. Click on the Parents drop-down menu and then select OPS Reporting System just below that. At this stage, you'll be asked for your username and password. If you know these, simply type them in and select Login. If you're unaware of what the login details are, please email optreporting@woodkirk.leodis.org.uk through the email address that you generally get correspondence from Woodkirk through. Then a new password will be sent to you and you should be able to access the report immediately. At this stage in your child's school career, I'm sure you'll have seen a number of these reports, but just to ensure we have a firm grasp of what they mean, we'll go through this example. On the left hand side, you'll see subjects. These are then followed by initials. The initials represent the staff members who you're likely to be seeing at Parents' Evening. Next to these we have 5 separate columns: attitude to learning, classwork quality, homework quality, behaviour and organisation. Each of these areas is graded from 1 to 4. 1 is outstanding, 2 is good, 3 is an area for improvement and 4 is an area of concern. This year we've tried to make sure the reports are truly aspirational. As a result of that, you may notice that the report has more 3s or 4s. This is not to suggest that students are underperforming or doing badly, but they are areas that you may wish to discuss with the teacher at Parents' Evening to identify the specific things they wish to see from your child so that they can improve that grade. On the right hand side, you'll see an expected grade. This is the grade that teachers feel your child is likely to attain if they are to continue performing in the way they are at the moment. Most likely these will be informed by the way they've performed in recent assessments, or also how they've performed in ongoing assessments within class over a period of time. You may see this represented as a number from 1 through to 9. The plus and minus suggest they are at the higher or lower end of that grade. Also, you may see letters P, M or D. These are subjects that are being assessed as BTECs, P representing pass, M for merit and D is distinction. The 1 or 2 at the side of the M is higher or lower pass, merit or distinction grades. At the bottom of the report is the overall attendance. This student's got 100%, and as a school we aim for each child to be at 96%. There's a direct correlation between attendance and achievement in exams. Each student who misses one day every 2 weeks at 90% attendance is likely to underperform those hitting 95% significantly. Likewise, punctuality is a huge issue. When students are late for lessons, they are late to learn, and valuable time is missed when they are arriving at the start of the class. Mock exams are just over 2 weeks away. For most students, they should have a firm understanding of what is to be expected of them. As parents, it's not always quite as clear. For the vast majority, this will mean sitting exams in the sports hall. There are some students who may be in a different venue, but the length of the exams and the timings of the day mean that students must be in that room at 8:50. For an afternoon session, that is 1 p.m, and it means a change to their normal lunchtime. We anticipate that students should be arriving before this and be sat in there ready to sit the exam at those start times. In terms of individual exam timetables, all students have been provided with these. They should be written into their planners so that you can check them and know exactly what they should be preparing for on which day. Hopefully they've already started this and the revision process is going well. If you do have concerns about your child's preparation for the mock exams, please feel free to speak to staff at Parents' Evening about this. Ask for advice on topic areas and what it is they feel your child needs to be doing. The topic areas that may be assessed have been provided to students through Microsoft Teams. They should have been using these to guide their revision and ensure that their time is being used wisely in anticipation for what may be coming up on the exams. Revision is something that I'm glad I don't have to do anymore, and I'm sure you, as parents, would love to help your children. Below are some suggested ways in which you can help them to form some fantastic habits that will help them to prepare for their exams, both in terms of their mocks and ultimately their final exams in the summer. First and foremost, creating a revision timetable is hugely beneficial. Understanding that each subject deserves to be dedicated a certain amount of time, but that prioritising those exams that are going to come first will help to ensure students don't over-prepare for some and under-prepare for others, therefore giving themselves the best chance in each of their subject areas. When first starting revising, it's easy to look at the big folder or the book of work and think that that's simply unmanageable. We advise that students consolidate their work to start with, create revision resources such as cards or mind maps that they can use to then build upon. By doing this, the work doesn't seem like such a great task. Students should feel more confident in understanding the different areas within each subject. This is always a great way to start their revision. When it comes to preparing for exams, nothing beats the real thing, and that's where exam questions come in. As parents, you might want to test your children. Online resources such as GCSE Bite Size are fantastic for this. You can use the questions to ask your children, they give you the answer, and then you can see how they've performed. Likewise, staff members will have an abundance of past paper questions that they may be able to provide to help in this process. Again, please speak to them at Parents' Evening if this is something that you would wish to explore. It's highly unlikely that children will have experienced nerves, stress, and pressure in the way that they are feeling right now. As adults, I think it's important that we share our experiences. Tell your children about times where you felt nervous, how you overcame it, what you did to accomplish something. In doing so, you'll make it appear as though it's a natural thing, it's normal, and although it might feel like a challenge, it's not a problem. By doing this, they will feel empowered so that they can approach these exams in a positive manner, and beyond this, realise that they can overcome these things when they do arise. As the exams approach, sleep and diet may become less of a priority than revision. Sleep has a huge impact on concentration levels. A tired individual simply isn't taking in the same amount of information as one who is alert and awake. Likewise, somebody who's run down because of their diet won't be functioning at the same level as they would be if they were healthy. So as parents, please try to ensure that your children maintain the positive routines that they already have. Even as the exams get closer, this becomes more and more important. When revising, it's tempting for students sometimes to sit down and work for hours on end. However, this isn't the most productive way to work. Every 45 minutes or so, students should be taking a short break to do something other than revise. For motivation, it may be beneficial to then go back to doing a different subject, or to go back and consolidate on what's already been achieved. This will ensure that the time spent revising is used in the way that it should be, and that they are seeing the improvements over a period of time and not trying to cram everything into one night before the exam. Devices can be a great benefit to revision, using online resources, contacting friends for support, seeking answers, and testing each other. However, on the whole, mobile phones and other devices provide a distraction that will seriously undermine the hard work that's going in elsewhere. Please ask your children to make sure that they're using them wisely, and if at all possible, not have them with them when they should be preparing for their exams. Ultimately, they're going to be sitting these exams on their own, and the benefit of speaking to their friends in the rooms won't be there at that time. As I've said previously, it's understandable for students to be experiencing stress, nerves, and in certain cases anxiety leading up to the exams. The leodis.org.uk website is a fantastic way that you can seek support for your students. When you get to that site, using the Leodis Support Service drop-down menu and then go into Health and Wellbeing, there are a number of links to useful websites and resources in and around West Yorkshire and the Leeds area that could be a huge benefit to students and also to parents in anticipation for what are going to potentially be some difficult times ahead. In addition to the support offered by Leodis, please feel free to use the websites below. Each of them has guidance for parents and for students. They are aimed at not just exam stress, but a multitude of other issues that present at this difficult time for students. If you'd like to take some time to write them down, please feel free to do that now. It was wonderful to see so many parents and students at the sixth form open evening a couple of weeks ago. Hopefully, if you were there, you had a fantastic time. Over the course of this week and next, we're providing opportunities for every student in Year 11 to apply for the sixth form at Woodkirk. Although some people may decide that this isn't the right place for them, we are advising everybody to put an application in so the option remains open, without obligation. If you weren't fortunate enough to come, please do visit sixthform.leodis.org.uk, where you can explore the different courses and through virtual open evening videos, see what is on offer. Again, this is a fantastic resource and should provide all information needed to give you the best insight into deciding what's the best for your child moving into the future. Thank you and goodbye.